Do you know that how many nuclear weapons are there in the world? How many times the controlled experiments have been done of the nuclear weapons? Yes, more than 2000 times on this small and the world has been affected by 2000 experiments of the nuclear weapons by some declared and undeclared countries. Do you know that how many weapons are there in the declared countries and how many are there to carry this weapon? Yes, how many submarines, the missiles and the aircraft there each country have. So whenever unfortunately the war begins, will be very alarming for all the world because these weapons have the mass destruction to destroy the small world in seconds. We all know the small bomb which was blast in Beirut, which was looked like a nuclear bomb, but it was just few chemical reactions. So we must have an idea how much mass destruction these weapons have. Everybody knows about the Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but unfortunately the people are still suffering there. See in detail. The country which has used the nuclear weapon on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in World War II in Japan, United States of America. Other all countries have them just to show them and do the experiments to threaten their enemies. Countries having the most powerful nuclear weapon, B-83 nuclear bomb. As per estimate, this country is having 100 nuclear bombs. The missiles of carrying warhead of 15,000 kilometers, and only this country has done the 50% of the nuclear test of an entire world. That figure is 1054 nuclear tests. Also tested many long-range nuclear weapon delivery systems. Friends, Russia is having 800 nuclear warheads and also 10 nuclear submarines which are in the sea, open sea, to look after Russia's submarines and Russia boundaries, which are on high alert every time, and it can be used in any single moment. Always in the movies that sometimes the nuclear bomb got hacked and it has launched by the bad guys, but unfortunately these countries have developed it. So ultimately every country is developed that. No, people are using it up as a positive one. But Russia is having the largest bomb in the world, the king of bomb, Tsar boom. The experiment, Russia is having the Guinness World Record of more powerful weapon exploded ever. We always pray that it never got experiment on a real basis. Otherwise, the mass destruction will be no human or any living animal on the earth. All dedicated and amazing countries of the world, United Kingdom, it also having 222 strategic warheads with 120 are deployed on the border and in the sea. It is having 40 submarines which are fully loaded and were just one click away from the nuclear blast. Amazingly, this country has done 199 recently nuclear experiments. This country has started the plan and the program from 1950s, the chemical and biological weapons, and currently they are also using it to develop their country to produce electricity. 7 countries have declared their nuclear weapons, and one of them is China. China is having 400 warheads. Strongly committed to defense nuclear strategy. The China modernizing its strategic missile forces and nuclear bomb submarine fleet. Amazing thing is that they have conducted 45 nuclear tests, including thermonuclear weapons and nitrogen bombs. So this country has a policy of no first use policy. But unfortunately, the nuclear weapons against nuclear weapons state can be destruction for the whole world. One of the amazing countries is France, which drives 70% of its electricity from nuclear energy due to long-standing policy based on energy security. And it's amazing that some countries are there who are using this power to, in a positive way, to help their country, and 1 unit can produce on a very low cost. So the France is doing that, but on other side it is also having 290 warheads. It's tested first in 1960s, and until now it has done the test of 210 nuclear weapons. In the Europe, France is the only state which is having independent nuclear weapon. Amazing missile range of having 10,000 kilometers.